Welcome, welcome, or welcome back. Welcome or welcome back. All right, let's just get into it. I'm not going to do a whole lot of yapping or talking or none of that. Um, I'm just going to get to channeling based upon what I've already asked Spirit for and what comes out in the cards. And we're going to separate it into all 12 zodiac signs. But I'm just going to play with the cards a bit, mix things around. I'm going to kind of read it like all signs, but I'm also going to read it individually. All right, so take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Trust your intuition over mine. All praise to the Most High. When I say all signs individually, I will throw your sign out there when I'm getting a specific message. There likely will be no timestamps for this video because I'm going to be reading it individually but also collectively. Dance, too much booty in the pants. Dance, too much booty in the pants. Someone could be a dancer. Someone could be a dancer, or someone's thinking about your booty, or you got that junk in the trunk or something like that. I'm not even seeing a dump truck. I don't. There is a truck where that that song came through. There is a truck, but it's not a dump truck. It's just the way that the truck looks that gave. I don't know that message. That's for somebody. All right, let's see here. Let me do a cut, and then we're gonna get to getting started. Let's get to getting it. What are these messages? What is this energy? What is going on? What's going on? Aries, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. You should have a lot of optimism right now, or I'm feeling that you have a lot of optimism, and this is specifically surrounding family or finances or assets. Some of you could be getting I've heard of this before, forgiveness loan. I don't know what that is exactly, but forgiveness loan. Okay, I don't know what that is. It also could be that you are like, you could have like a penalty or a late fee or something like that that's being forgiven or taken off, or you're not going to be charged or something like that. Something is getting easier. Something is healing in regards to family issues, something in your family, something in a connection here, or in a household, or it has to do with your assets. There's something healing. There's also, some of you could be releasing an asset or releasing a responsibility or releasing yourself from the feeling of something here, like a sense of loyalty or commitment to like a standard something, okay, or another. I don't know, but this is like you accepting yourself and releasing whatever was keeping you from accepting it, like accepting a part of yourself, or accepting something in your life currently, or accepting a true desire, or there's acceptance is something that you are holding on to, but somebody is like letting go of what was keeping them from being in this place of acceptance. You have to be in a place of acceptance, because other than that, you're just putting in a lot of work and you're not receiving your blessings. You're not really reaping what you're sowing. You could be reaping a lot of shit, but that's like once you pass the part where you're supposed to be in receiving mode. So you were in receiving mode where you're supposed to be in total acceptance and in satisfaction or contentment with where you were currently, and you are ready to receive more. But if you don't take that moment to be in that place of acceptance, and you get pushed into just thinking that it's not enough and you need to do more, then essentially you run past the door of true peace and receptivity, Okay, so you're more receptive and open to something that you've been asking for, or something that you were needing, something that you wanted to turn around, something you wanted to heal or fix. But it took for you to sit still with it long enough so that you could find the things that were creating a resistance to being this, or doing this, or embodying this. Okay, there's like an aspect of self, I feel, and it has a lot to do with your ground, your root chakra. When you hit the ground, how do you handle that? Some of you are used to flying high, or used to being extremely high vibrational, and life is easy. And when you're at peace, life is easy. But when you hit the ground, it can be unsettling. You could experience all type of issues, like mentally, emotionally. You're forgetting things and letting go of things. You're losing your sense of self physically, because you're not used to being there. So if you don't have anybody there with you, if you don't have anybody, to lean on or to connect with, or you may even be used to having to attach to somebody, it's like that could really, it's going to do one thing. It's going to wake you or break you. Either you have been there before, but you lost your way and you started doing something different, and it's going to wake you up to your truth, because you'll have no choice but to do what it takes for you to survive. And that's really what you're there for. You were there to awaken that side of you and bring it into harmony. Otherwise, it could just be that you hit the ground, it's gonna break you, but now it's molding you into something new, and you could be there because you're supposed to have a hand in it. There's something that you needed to uproot, something you needed to get out, something, it could even be like a fear that you had to conquer. We have a monitoring spirit, Aries. There's a monitoring spirit that I'm feeling in your energy. So you do have someone who has been watching you or monitoring you. This could be someone that benefited greatly from your energy when you were on the ground, when you were in lower vibrational energy, because you would lose your senses. And I feel like since then you have leveled up to where you are actually, your primal instincts are awakened. So you're a lot more conscious, you're a lot more awake. So this is like a snake that was able to sneak into your garden. This is like a dragon that knew how to tiptoe. This is like a wild beast that could roar and knock you off your feet, but you're too stable. You're too stable. It's kind of like come what may. Okay, these could be entities. These could be entities, honestly. It's like you never touch down, but should you touch down, they're supposed to be able to have you. Did I get him? There is a monitoring spirit. It's a gnat. I have not seen one. And oh, there he is. You have to die. This gnat has to die. It has to die. I have not seen a single gnat in like a week. That was another reason that I stopped being in front of the camera. I just felt like it was making people more nosy, because I was starting to catch gnats, especially in certain readings, and Aries, it might be yours as one of them. But I when I did those readings, I put like a fly on the title. Okay. Well, I don't know, but I scared it out of here for now. It'll be back though, because it's somebody that's nosy that wants information here. All right, let's go to Taurus. Oh, I could never be lonely, but welcome, Renegade. Go ahead and sign up because you want to. Pippy Dip, obviously you do, because you're here and you're listening and you're wasting your time to type. I don't know what's wrong with y'all trolls. Y'all the monitoring spirits. Okay. That's why I seen that flag. Okay. So, if you always feel like somebody watching you, they are. Hello, Gaming. Hi, Mosin Gaming. Welcome. All right. Yeah, the chat is weird. Okay, let's see here. Let's go, Taurus. There he is. Got you. Now I gotta go wash my hands. I'll be back. Man, I don't know why I just felt this sense of relief. I just felt this sense of relief. Whew. I can't stand bugs, period. I am kind of like OCD about them, but I really hate gnats because they are so small, and if it only takes two before they have a baby, but they're irritating. They're irritating. You get a fly in your house, and it's pretty easy. Close all the doors and open, you know, the front door or something like that and swat it out the door. It's pretty easy. Gnats, oh my God, you can't even, like, they are so fucking tiny. What are their purpose? What are their purpose? I don't know. Maybe that's what they're searching for. Gnats are probably irritating because they're searching for a purpose. And they may gravitate towards you during the time period where you are deciding what role people are playing in your life. So Taurus, you could be recalibrating your connections, or, you know, thinking about what it is that you want, like, you know what I'm saying, like how you want something to be, what role you want someone to play or something like that. And so people are like, okay, you know, I don't know, they're thinking about you, they're all up in your business, like, what are you thinking, what are you doing, how are you feeling? Okay, so yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You may be letting go of some old habits or behaviors, and somebody is seeing you mature, and they're like this could be somebody that you let go of. You don't have this codependency, you know, because the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things tightly. So there's something that you're not like so strict or holding on so tightly to. You're actually like setting it free or letting it go, or you're really at ease with it. Or this may just be your new, like somebody is seeing this maturity in you where you're good, you're in the flow. It's kind of like, you know, live and let live. You're letting go of something, or you're not as, I don't know, you're just not as resistant to something. You're not as resistant to something. And this was something that gave you a lot of stress. Now, I feel like this is good for you. This could be feeling very good for you, but you may have a monitoring spirit who is worried. Worried. So this could be their spot here, or the place that they played, you know, in your life, how you saw them, or, you know, how you guys connected. Something could be changing, or that dynamic is changing. So this is causing stress. And if this isn't you, then it could be someone connected to you. But there's definitely like somebody who is really thinking about you and trying to envision, you know, what role you see them playing, or where you're putting them, or something like that. Like how attached you are, kind of like how attached you are to them. I don't know, but they're a little stressed, okay, because you could be very easygoing. You could be very easygoing with the connection, and someone was not expecting that. Not an easygoing. It's almost like you're comfortable with the way that things are, but someone does not want you to be. Someone does not feel this. They're not comforted by the fact that you are comfortable in whatever this situation is. Okay. What's going on here? But we got rid of that monitoring spirit. So I don't know, but I think you letting go and continuing to move in this like peaceful solitude eventually whatever that energy is that you felt, or whoever this is that you feel is like pursuing you or trying to hold on to you. Because this could be someone that you used to hold on to strongly like that. So you've changed, you've matured. That person's going to do the same too. They're not going to have any choice, because otherwise it feels like this for them when you don't feel the same way. Okay, so it's going to dissipate, but that's what I'm feeling, is like it may end that way, where there's kind of like this person checks themselves, sees themselves, or you kind of hand themselves to them, and essentially they have an ego death, so they may stop that. Okay, Gemini, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is like an offer coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be an offer. This could be a financial blessing or some kind of blessing. You may have some money coming in. What's going on, Gemini? So you may be getting the money to move forward or walk away or detach from something. Or you may get an offer to go somewhere or do something different. For some of you, this could be like job, relocation, or travel. Okay. This could also be a job. Oh, did I say that already? Job, relocation, or travel. Okay, yeah. That's basically what I'm getting. Ace of Pentacles. So this is like an emotional detachment. Now, I'm not sure how this is happening. It looks like you're going to get the offer first. Usually it's the other way, but it feels like you get the offer before you make the decision to disconnect emotionally. So it could be that you are receiving an offer that makes you, I don't know, it makes it easy for you to make a decision that you're making. Because this could be like financially, or I don't know, it's stabilizing in some way. We do have the World. This is like a new beginning or something brand new here. Fulfillment, harmony, completion, integration. It's like it's worth it. Okay. Some of you may get paid to sever one contract and take up another. Or you're being offered a new position or an upgrade or promotion, pay raise. It's like you're being offered more to walk away from one thing and move towards this, which will be more satisfying. The Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups is about moving away from these broken cups. This is like a cycle of like deprivation again and again and again. It never ends satisfyingly, to moving forward to a situation that is all that you've asked for and more. It includes everything that you felt like was lost or wasted that you had to walk away from. It feels as if you lost all of it, but the Nine of Cups is that it's like you have more. You're walking into more. It seems like you're losing everything, but this is a whole new beginning. That's really what the World is about. This is a whole new beginning that feels, it's the kind of fulfillment you would never get from the past experience. You would never get it from that past way of doing things. That past company would never be able to do this for you. That past neighborhood, that past situation, that past lover, that past whatever contract, it was holding you back. This is harmony. You're integrating. Okay, I don't even know why I'm sorry, y'all. I'm distracted today. But I just noticed, it's like my hair, I was doing my hair. I had to wash my hair this morning and detangle. And I have these little kissy faces but on my nails. And I'm like, why did I get this? I know this is not really something I do. I wanted to try something different. But now it's a piece of hair stuck on it. How am I supposed to get that off? Okay, I guess tweezers. This is absurd. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Something's going to be very fulfilling for you, Gemini. You're getting an offer, and it may not. It's like what you're walking away from. You're walking away from something that didn't work to something that is more satisfying. And for some of you, even if it's job or whatever, you know, it may put you in a place or a position to come back to, or to do whatever it was that you originally wanted to do, it feels like there's this melancholy or like this resistance or this sadness. But I feel like this is a choice. It's not like an ending or something here that you can't recreate or you can't ever have again or something like that. It's just this cycle, this past energy is dead energy. So this offer is renewal. This is what is bringing in life and light. Like, you gotta move forward. You know, you have to. Okay, Cancer, you got the Knight of Cups. Okay, you have somebody wants to ask you out. Someone wants to ask you out. This is someone popping out, though. Like, hiding, the moon. Okay, planning. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, they may be popping out or disclosing themselves. So you may have a secret admirer. You may have a secret admirer. It says graceful, romantic, charming. Follow your heart and dreams. This person is like following their heart and dreams. They're following their desire for you. Aw, it's like dream lover. You may be their ideal sweetheart. And they're following their heart here. Or this is you. You could be the one pursuing somebody, or is somebody on your mind? Oh, no. Wait, what? The Empress in reverse? No. Okay. This is, no, sir. This is nope. You're going to have to walk away. This is not, no. This is a love offer that's coming in from someone who is experiencing insecurity and the feeling of emptiness over you. This is an energy that feels suffocating, suppressing. It wants to like weigh you down or keep you stuck or keep you still. It's trying to keep you in your comfort zone. Okay, so you may be in your comfort zone and you're kind of like, I'm good. But this energy wants to come in and like love dump you with this person wants to disrupt your peace, disrupt the fact that you are feeling safe and happy and cozy. And they want to blow all of that up with all these feelings and emotions and things. But it's like someone's chasing you, but you can't trust this person because the Knight of Cups, they're in and out with their feelings. They could be feeling you right now, but it don't mean that nothing is really going to come of it. This is that person that be texting you, hey, and then they don't have shit else to say until 2 a.m. Or the person who says they're coming through, but they don't never show up and they don't never, like, it's a dead end. That's what I'm feeling. The Empress in reverse, the Knight of Cups. Either it's a dead end or it's like you go in or you connect with them, but it's never what it portrays itself to be. And then the vibes are off too. The vibes are off. Like this person could be very insecure, or they make you feel insecure, but you were feeling secure, you were feeling confident, you were feeling yourself before you connected with this person. And then all of a sudden they come in or you connect with them and you feeling some type of way again. No. No, sorry. No, thank you. So this could be somebody who's running out of ways to connect with you, and it's just not going to happen. They have a codependence on your energy. They have a codependence on your energy, and they're experiencing a lot of emptiness right now. So they want to like try to transfer that energy on you. I'm hearing transference. This is someone who wants to project their insecurities on you. I'm hearing transference. I don't know. I have to look up that word now. But it's a transfer of energy that is occurring here, what this person is trying to do. But this is someone who actually like has a crush on you. They like you, but they may not even be saying anything about it. They hide it. They hide it from you, just how much they're like, this person is obsessed. Low-key obsessed. It says suffocate. Low-key obsessed. But they do not say anything. Or they don't portray themselves that way. They're not, you know how it feels good when somebody is just like, God damn. Now somebody just gives it to you like just raw like that, like they can't hold back. They just have to tell you the truth. That's one thing. But when somebody is like harboring and holding it all in, but their energy can't stay off of you, it's even different when somebody plays it cool, detaches from you because they're really not bothered, or they really can afford to not care. Even if they do like you, like that's different. That's cool. But when somebody is trying to like hold on to you energetically, they can't stop thinking about you. Again, that monitoring spirit energy, they constantly need to know what you're doing, where you're at, what you're thinking. They can't keep you out of their head, and they don't want to. They just want to pursue you in this hidden or secretive or weird way, because it'll call you to want to connect with this person or to see this person. Or this could even be someone that frequents. They're in a space where you frequent. It could be a bar that you go to, and this person could work there, or they're always there, or something like that, or a restaurant. This is something repetitive. This person or work, okay, for some of you, but it don't feel like a work situation. But it's like somewhere you go and this person sees you there. And they care so much. They're probably the reason that you're there in the first place, because they were the ones obsessing over you. But when you get there, nothing. Nothing. And it's like, why? I'm not thinking about this person. Why the fuck? Like, I don't want to think about this person. I don't have a reason to think about this person. In fact, I'm very clear-minded and logical about the reason why I'm not thinking about this person in particular. Or you don't even know them to be thinking about them like that. And yet, they keep popping up. Or every time you go, you feel called. Like, I don't know. Somebody's energy, they're love dumping. This person love dumping. Feeling all these feelings for you. But I would not trust it, because they don't know what they want to do. They could be very charming and all of that, but these invitations, pay attention to how it works out for you, because the Empress in reverse with the Knight of Cups, there's nothing wrong with the Knight of Cups. At first I was like, oh shit, you going out on a date, let's see who this is with. No thank you. No thank you. I just don't like this energy for you. Whoever this person is, they're full of anxiety and fear. That's what the Empress in reverse represents. So there's definitely, they could be into you, but they lack the confidence to approach you or to truly pursue you. There's a blockage there. If it's not confidence, but we do have insecurity. But if it's not confidence, then it could just be, it says creative block. Okay, they don't know how to make this happen. They don't know, they can't come up with what to say, what to do. I don't know, but they're going to have to figure a lot of things out and get steady on what they want in order to get it from you. I don't think that's going to work well. What's going on with Leo? I have to pull off on that. I don't know what that is. See, that's irritating to me. That's a gnat. That's a gnat for me. That's a gnat. That person is a gnat. I don't like bumblebees coming to me either. I don't like bumblebees coming to me either. People like bumblebees, oh, they hardworking and all of that. Yep, that's true, and that's cool. But as long as they're not coming and trying to intimidate me or bully me or sting me, if they coming in on a sweet tip, then that might be some real sexy shit, because it's like a little dangerous. It's a little scary, because I'm not really sure. But if you're going to treat me, sweetly, like honey, I'll be honey. You be, my bumblebee. Let me be queen. Okay, B? And you're going to be, good to me and protect me. Okay, you're going to keep the other scary things away. That's cool. But I don't like no bullies. That's like somebody aggressive, pushing up on you, maybe not respecting your boundaries or something like that. And flies are just nasty. They nasty. They're a dog. Nah. Fleas and flies. No. They probably treat you real shitty. I would stay away. Okay, Leo, you got, okay. The Nine of Wands in reverse, giving up stubbornness and refusing to compromise. I'm actually hearing this as someone is giving up being stubborn with you and refusing to compromise with you. This could be someone who was not trusting you at first, or how you wanted to do things. They were not trusting you. This could have been someone who's very defensive. They thought you were trying to control something, or maybe control them. They were afraid of your influence or your power or something like that. They felt like their free will was under attack, okay? But it feels like this person could be healing, drawing conclusions from their inner resources. So I feel like this person went inward to see how they felt about you. Oh, we got the Magician and the Lovers. Somebody was pushing against you here who may actually want to, like, you're probably the person you're like the partner they've been looking for. This is likely a soulmate. You guys could definitely be made for each other, but something is like perfect. It's like perfectly aligning or something like that. However, it may not look like that right now. But you may notice that somebody is getting to that space because of how they move forward with you or how they treat you. Okay, because it does say they're giving up this fight. They're giving up this battle. They're letting go of this. They don't want conflict. They don't want smoke. They don't want to fight with you. They don't want to fight with you, and they don't want to push against you, and likely they may trust you, so they don't feel like they need to. So I don't know, but somebody who is defensive and closed off may be opening up to you. But I do feel like this person is very confused here. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. They could be confused on how to do this, because this could be someone who has not been totally honest with you. The Queen of Swords in reverse, this could also be someone who's been very cutthroat in the past. So it's like they want to turn over a new leaf, or they want to change up some things. But they may also want to hold on to whatever these lies are. Or, hold on. I don't like that Queen of Swords in reverse. What's that Queen of Swords in reverse? Hypocritical? No, this is hypercritical. Okay. Vindictive, critical, and domineering, malicious. Represents an important force of opposition in Aquarian's life, one against which you must exercise great caution. Okay, so this is someone who wants to work with you, or wants to get, cool with you, or wants to cozy up with you. They now trust you and all of that, but it's not somebody you can trust. You still can't trust this person. You can't let your guard down. That's what I mean. You kind of have to stay defensive. It's because of how they feel about you, how they see you. Like, their truth about you is likely a lie. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is their they don't have clear vision. They don't have clear vision. They don't have clear knowing. They're not likely in their total full right mind. This person does not have enough experience or wisdom about you, or information or knowledge about whatever this is, to come to whatever conclusion. So they could be to come to whatever conclusion they're coming to. So this person is like holding on to a lie about you, and this is how they intend to move with you. Whatever the lie is, though, that they're holding on to, or illusion that they're holding on to about you, it causes them to move in ways that you can't trust them. You have to always keep your defenses up, because people are unpredictable. So, it's like somebody who, yeah, they like you. This is like someone who they just know that the fight isn't working. It doesn't mean that they still agree. Not really. This could be someone who could smile and say, okay, yeah, that'll work for me. Or no, I don't mind. Or no, that's cool. Or okay, thank you, and everything. But that's not really truly how they're feeling. And until they deal with whatever this is mentally that is causing them to have this conflict, maybe they are finding some things about you that makes them want to get close to you, but until they handle whatever the real issue is, it's always a danger to you. Because yeah, you have to kind of like walk on eggshells. You never know what this person's gonna do, or how they gonna move, or if they gonna flip out on you or whatever, because so you just want to take it easy. This really gives me the energy. It's reminding me of how I deal with my sons on the days when he is having a lot of like resistance to the new schedule. And I know that it's new, it's no big deal, but if he's going to be throwing tantrums, or like being really resistant to things that I'm asking him to do that aren't even like restrictive, because I give him a lot of freedom. So when I have to put my foot down, like, I don't want to hear shit about it, because I tell him that you come from a family, a lineage of people, and not everybody, but my dad and my stepmother, there is no. It's whatever the fuck they said. Now, I could get away with, you know what I'm saying? I had my aunties that raised me. They were a lot more lenient or easy to manipulate as a child, to be perfectly honest. They were easier to manipulate and easier to trigger emotionally, so that they would do whatever I wanted them to do, or let me do whatever I wanted to do. But my dad and my stepmom, no. Reason probably I'm seeing is they had way too many kids. They've done this way too many times before. And they had way too much experience, wisdom. They had already decided how they were going to deal with children, how it worked for them. And I guess they were happy with the results, so they did the same thing with me. As a child, I resisted it. I didn't like it. I was unhappy. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, I did not like it. However, as an adult, it has added a whole lot of value to being able to survive and provide for my child, even as a single mother. And in the time periods where I really would need, or I felt like I would need a man, or I would need his dad to be here, it has helped me to step into my masculine role, my masculine energy, to maintain order and peace in our home when my son is more temperamental emotionally, or even if I'm going through emotional things that I'm not letting out and having tantrums because I have a child, but because that energy is still present, he may be the one that is letting it out. So whatever the case is, it just disrupts the harmony of the home. And that way of being raised actually helps so much on those days. And one thing is, we're not going anywhere. If you're fighting me, if you're, hitting me, you're falling out on the ground or hurting yourself, or you're throwing things, if you're angry like that, I can't take you out. We're not going on a field trip today. Are you kidding? No, thank you. So, but I feel like, yeah, it's like something with this person. I don't know if this is what it is. They want to go out with you, or they want you to go out with them, or they want to connect with you, or it's just somebody wants to get close to you, but you can't trust them because they flip-flop like that. And this may be consistently. We're not talking about your child, but it could be a person, a grown-up that's behaving like a child. But I'm not even talking about like this is just like once in a while. That doesn't happen every day with my son. So that's not an issue. But this could be somebody that consistently, every time you connect with them, your energies move like that. You never know what they're going to have a negative or malicious type of, reaction to. So they're just too temperamental. Too temperamental. They're moody, but usually like easily triggered into negative emotions, not positive ones. Like a lot of people, you have to push, and you're gonna have to poke them. You have to poke that lion 10 times before they finally just bite your head, bite your hand off, your head off, or rip your throat out. So it comes out, it's like a boom, okay? Because there's somebody who will just stay at peace and continue to allow somebody to try them or test them, okay? They're not going to lash out until they just have had enough. But this could be somebody where everything moves them like that. So they're constantly like, they let it out as it's coming in. But the way that they do it is scary. The way that they do it is scary. It disrupts your peace. So you just have to go your separate way. It's like, okay, well, you can feel however you want to feel, but you be feeling like that all day, every day, and I'm not dealing with it. Every time we connect, every time we go out, every time we do something, it has to be unsettling. My day don't go like that. That's not how I do when I go out. I don't even go out the house unless I'm going to have a good time. But that's what I'm getting from Leo. It's like, if you're going out, you're going for it to your start a show. You're showing up. Let's do this. Let's go. Hey, you ready. So this is good momentum. This is good energy. Leo is the fucking sun. What are you talking about? It's cloudy out, but you said you want the sun. Let's do it then. But that means we're happy, we're uplifted, we got our thick skin on, we don't care about the petty shit, the little shit. We're not complaining the whole time. It's just a good time. But if that's not what it's going to be, and you can't trust that dynamic with this person in particular, then, this may not be the person you really want to connect to, because it's going to be that same way. This is how they want to roll. And they're still in the same mindset. So you're going to get the same dynamic that you got before. They haven't changed anything. That's what I'm getting. They may be nicer and they don't want to resist you or anything, but they still on the same time. It's a lot of people moving on demon time right now. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what the table is saying. Okay, Virgo. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay. Oh, I got plenty of time. And man, I've been up since so early. I thought it was much later when I looked at the clock. It's only 10 o'clock. Okay. Virgo. Too many cards. Virgo. The Hierophant. Someone respects you, respects your opinion on things. This could be your marriage mate, someone you're married to, or this could be specifically when it comes to relationships. Or this could also be someone, it's relationships, and they really like what you do. I like the way you work it. Somebody loves how you move in your relationships, and this does not have to be with a lover. This is any relationship that you have. It's your transparency, it's your hope, your belief in the person, your belief, your positivity, your healing. You're very healing, you're trustworthy. You give a lot of positivity, a lot of positive reinforcement. You inspire. You could be just very inspiring in your words or in your action, your deed. You shed a light for the way that something should be. You're very respectable, and you may even come into people's lives specifically during a time period when they are healing from a detachment from maybe a soul contract, and they're having to get their soul back, get back in touch with their emotions, their true self. You are like a guide. You move spiritually. You move through the spiritual realms and physical realms. Who is this, Virgo? Yeah, you could be very spiritual. You don't have to be on intentionally. But there are certain practices, things that you do to keep yourself stabilized that are a shining light, or it's like a guide that people are asking for. You're an answer to a question. You're an answer to a question, and you bring hope and positivity. You give light and guidance. You are typically the person that may know what to do. You're very resourceful, and people respect you. So I don't know if you take a leadership role on purpose in some situation where you're appointed there, but this could just be spiritually, but this is how you're being seen. You're being seen as a spiritual guide or guru, or someone to turn to or look to for advice. You're being recognized as someone who is wise. You're being seen as someone who is respectable and wise, and people want to know what you have to say. They want to know how you feel about things, how you've healed things. People want to know how you became the human being that you are. That is very good energy, Virgo. That is very good energy. What's Libra? It's just a lot of positivity out here about you. Like positive talk about you. You know, we always talk about what's the tea? What's tea? I think, is that what I titled this video? Yeah, what's tea, right? Yeah, your tea is, man, your tea is 10, boo. Virgo, your tea is 10. What's this Libra? Libra? Knight of Swords, ambitious, accomplishment. Okay. Seize the moment, big changes. Tenacity and determination. Oh no. Okay, so this is a plot here. This is a plot and it's gonna fail. Libra, someone's going to spiritual imprisonment or spiritual jail. Why? Because they were trying to attack something. They were trying to disrupt something. They were over ambitious about, like, I'm telling you, they thought they had the opportunity, ran in to try to do it, or this is what they wanted to do. This is creating a huge change in this situation. Someone is being seen and being judged. They were trying to break into or disconnect a happy home, celebration, enjoyment, stability. This could even be a reunion. You could just be getting back with someone. You could be reconnecting with someone, or things were just getting back right where you needed to be, and someone got caught trying to come in and start shit. Everybody here having a good time. They partying. It's just energy and good times. Just good energy and good times. That's it. Someone came in with a sword. This is, you brought, Someone tried to invoke like a warfare. But you are way too stable for that. So that was an attack. That was an attack. It was almost like a planned attack. Like, because to seize the moment, I thought it was going to be something different. Like, because Virgo's energy was so good. So I thought that that was going to be the same, but it's not. It's someone with a different... I thought it was going to be on the same momentum. Like, ooh, you know, someone's running in. They can't wait to talk to you. They're trying to seize the day. You know, take advantage of an opportunity. No, they were. They were trying to seize the moment to disrupt or cause an issue, or take advantage or stab you. Okay, somebody thought that they were going to have a direct line to you emotionally so that they could tear up this emotional peace, contentment, or happiness. This is more than peace and contentment. It may be peace, it may be contentment, but there's also teamwork, balance, reunion, and celebration. This could even be like somebody was trying to bomb a party. What you call those? The wedding crashers and stuff. Like that. Someone trying to show up and cause a disruption. It's blowing back. Libra. Yeah, this person was imbalanced, disorganized, overextending themselves to even do it. They were coming in with chaos, or they tried to bring you chaos. They tried to disturb the party, disturb the peace. Look, conflict. Behind that is the Five of Swords. Conflict, battles, fights, violence, aggression, intimidation, and composition. This person was hostile because they felt defeated in some way. Tower moment, but the tower moment isn't for you. The tower is in reverse. It's back to this person. This could be someone on their head currently, not knowing what to do or what the fuck is going on. Why? Because they attacked you. I don't know, but it wasn't a good choice. Okay, let's see. Scorpio. You may be feeling a heavy responsibility or duty. You could be feeling like exhausted or something here. You're struggling with and losing concentration surrounding like a friend group, a friend, or maybe even like in your love life here with the Three of Cups. What's Scorpio? Tower in the upright. Oh, okay. Intense and sudden change, catastrophe, destruction, painful loss, tragedy, revelation, trauma, and chaos. This is your energy, Scorpio, the Tower. You may be the Tower. You are the Tower. You're the Tower in somebody's life, somebody's mind. And this could have to do with a relationship, or these are family, or like these are members of your friend group. They could be having this awakening or this epiphany. You could be creating this awakening. I'm like, you came in like a raven, like a wrecking ball. This is your energy. You're affecting, you're blowing the minds of people, but I feel like the Tower, something about your strength right now, also your charisma. You could be very extremely charming for no reason, or people are feeling charmed by you for no reason. Like, it's not that you're doing anything extra or trying to, it's just the way you're moving. It's intoxicating. However, there is this awakening that is blowing people's minds. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel good to them. Usually the Tower doesn't. Catastrophe, painful loss, tragedy, revelation, trauma, chaos. Okay, you're blowing people's minds, but not in the way that they anticipated. This is unexpected. This is they can't believe it, but it's painful. What's Scorpio? Crown chakra. Oh my God, it is. It's the downloads. It's the clarity. Oh, is this somebody? Is this like your reintroduction? All right, cat's out the bag. Cat's out the bag. The big bad Scorpio, sexy Scorpio, the scary scorpion. You're a lover. You're an undercover lover. An innocent and pure one too. Like a true lover. You're blowing somebody's mind. They can't even believe it. This is like God's love. You are, whoever you are, is like a ray of sunshine. You're like the opposite. Oh my God. You know, Scorpio Leo is the Tower. The full Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. But it's on, maybe you have a Leo North Node, or a Leo moon, or Venus or something. You're showing up like your nemesis, your opposite, like you could be showing up like a Taurus more, or showing up like a Leo more than your dominant sun sign, Scorpio. But those aspects of you, that part of your personality, or however, whatever, you're having this fresh start, this new beginning here, and whatever this is that you are displaying, it's like you're displaying something openly, or you're expressing something openly. This is not, people are looking at you in disbelief. The way that you're feeling, or the way that you're expressing yourself, or I don't know what this is. What's the Tower in full? Whoa, these are like, I'm talking about unpredictable. They don't know what to expect. The moon is in reverse, but maybe, and then the moon, and look at this. Look at the paradox. You are a paradox. You are a walking contradiction. Biblical. This is powerful energy, but I don't even know what to say about it. This is like the high priest energy. High priest, high priestess. The most powerful card in the tarot. And then you have two major arcanas coming out. Let's not forget that. So did Virgo. Okay, you guys, both powerful energies. Both very powerful energies. Very powerful. This again, you could be moving. The only similarity I see with Virgo is you're proud of, you are not just proud, but you're displaying it. You're like, yeah. Yeah. You see me now? You see me now? I'm telling you, like day and night. It's like a revelation, epiphany. Oh my God, I never knew. This could be, I said it has something to do with your friend groups. You could be the type of person, you could never know you by one interaction, ever. Like, I was just thinking about that this morning as I was making my coffee. How it's interesting that some people, and it's different strokes for different folks. That may be the title of this reading. I don't know what I titled this reading. The T or different strokes for different folks. I have both those downloads. But what I'm getting here is, I'm sorry, I just got distracted. But like some people, it's interesting that people are multifaceted and you could never really know them after just one interaction. So you're kind of always left wanting more, or you're always not knowing what to expect. It's like exciting but a little scary, you know, like your stomach could be in butterflies or knots, right? Because you just don't know what you're going to see or how it's going to be. It's exciting and intriguing, but it's also a little scary. It may be different, right? You're different. And then there are people, well, everybody's different though, because I was thinking like the people for me who are different, I resonate with that more because it's mostly my authenticity, or that's been my experience with people, is the closer you get, the more you stick around, the more sides or pieces of me come into view and in sync. So you get to see more of a well-rounded version of me as opposed to how I may show up at first, because actually I can be like socially awkward, like not really awkward. You probably wouldn't be able to tell that, but I could be like more withdrawn, quiet, like introverted. I'm observing. I have to get comfortable. But then I'm a Leo. So yeah, you know, I'm a Leo. That says enough for itself. So that will come out at some point, but you might not be met with my sun sign. You could be met with my moon, which is Gemini. So, you know, like night and day. But my Leo is, you know, I was born into it. It's in my DNA. So there's something here with you that's like that. But then there are other people who typically you always just know what to expect. What you see is what you get, and it's pretty much going to always be the same thing. I was saying that with Virgo. Like, it's that type of energy. Well, I wasn't saying that with Virgo, but I feel like that is what is creating this feeling of people like respecting them or needing or like looking to Virgo for this help. Or, you know, it's like we can count on you. We know that this is what you do and this is how you do it and this is how you move. So there are different strokes for different things, but it's like it all works, you know? It's good. The differences are good. But I feel like you could have went from, it's always like this. But then people change, or circumstances change, or you change, but you change in such a heavy way, or people weren't paying attention, or they didn't see, or they were blinded or distracted, or I don't know. But boom, your authenticity. And it's like, whoa, what? Wait, when did that happen? Hold on. Wait, stop. 10:10 is on the clock. But you know, like, I don't know what this is here, but you are blowing minds here. And it's like night and day. It's like, whoa, wait, oh, okay. It feels like it's good, but for you got some people, it's scary for them. They're scared. Like, really? Wait, no. Are you serious? And it feels like it's coming from people who never expected to, like, you had nothing else, you know? They pretty much thought they knew you in and out. There's nothing else here, you know? And then you blew their mind. Look, we talking about High Priestess, and then we get the High Priestess out with Sagittarius. All right, so we could have someone hiding here, hiding how happy, or yeah, someone could be hiding how happy they are. Okay, uh-oh. We got the 9 of Cups, but the 10 of Wands. Okay, this could be a burden. Someone could be hiding how happy they are, or you could be hiding how happy you are. But it's like a burden. I feel like this is a suppression that feels imposed. You're hiding your gifts, or you're hiding how happy you are, or how content you are, or how satisfied, or how good something is. But it's because someone else is feeling like burdened or exhausted, or they're struggling. Like, it's okay. Tell me more about the high priestess. You could be using wisdom. You're not revealing something because it's not the time to. Someone is very discerning here with when they're revealing certain things, because people are not in the right mindset, or they're experiencing, it's kind of like walking into a room and everybody's talking about how somebody just died, and you were just about to say that you got a promotion, and it doesn't feel like the right time, doesn't feel like the right vibe, the right room. It's like, never mind. So you could be sitting on something that's really good for you, or something you're really happy about, but it just don't feel like you're like reading a room, or you're reading this person and you're not sharing it. This has to do with a lover. Could be somebody, let's put it back, but it may have to do with like a love relationship or something like that. Something you see or know or feel. Whatever it is, it's a new beginning, and I feel like you're about to reveal it. Like you wanted to, but you haven't. You've been hiding it with the high priestess. You could definitely give more information. You always have more information than you disclose. But something has you feeling very fulfilled here. This could be with a Leo. You could have a psychic linking connection with a Leo or something like that. If this person provides, or you guys are in harmony, you're feeling some kind of like belonging or wholeness or something. This is like a union. Feels like a union. This could be a spiritual connection. You could be hiding this connection, or not expressing this connection with the root chakra. This connection could be showing up on you physically. You're trying to hide it. You could be trying to hide something that's being seen. It's being revealed anyway. This could be a very powerful connection, or this is you. Like you have gifts, abilities. You're very powerful, spiritually speaking. Okay? And you're sitting on these things or hiding these things, but they're being seen anyway. Okay. Yeah, whatever you're hiding is coming out. I feel like what all you're hiding is good stuff, but it's coming out. People can see. Look, 4 wands and the moon. You could try to hide this happiness, this stability, this security. You could try to hide this contentment. You could try to hide this connection all you want to, honey. But it's written all over you. You're wearing it. Yeah. Oh, and our groceries gonna be here. Let me hurry up and get through. Because I got to do some meal planning. Not planning. If planning is done, I got to do my prep. I got stuff to do. Let's hurry up. That's Sagittarius, Capricorn. Let's go. We got the Page of Cups. Someone's not being honest, but they're having a fresh idea. They may be coming towards you with an offer. Maybe a communication here. This could be someone texting you. It feels like someone who is, they're into you, but they're, Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a tempting offer. So someone's coming towards you. I don't know how much you might trust this person. I don't know if you trust them. The Page of Cups. I don't know if you trust them. I don't know if they're coming in to build trust. But whatever their offer is, it probably is going to sound sweet or sound good. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, it actually is. So it's an opportunity. It is good. Okay. But it could be coming from somebody that you don't know about them. You don't know. The Page of Cups could mean, too, that this could be someone new. Like, it's still fresh. It's still new. So this could be like you have an opportunity, or you're taking a chance. But with the Wheel of Fortune, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Some of you, it could be an offer from a job, and you're iffy. I don't know if I'm going to like that better. I don't know if I like that more. They are offering more, but I don't know if I can trust it. They say, oh yeah, and in the next 60 days, you'll have a reassessment, but everybody gets it, and you're going to make this much, and you kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Well, you got the Wheel of Fortune, so likely what they say is the truth, even though it may not sound, like it sounds a little too good to be true. but you're due this. So this is an opportunity kind of falling in your lap. So you would just, I don't know, get the information you need or try to find a way to be trusting about it. But I feel like if you miss it, you are missing out on an opportunity. If you pass it up, this would actually be something good for you. Bright future, creative opportunities, possibility. So this is possibility, opportunity in the palm of your hand. It could come through or come from someone that's like new to you, or you're having to take a chance. Okay, put yourself out there. But honestly, this is about coming out of your comfort zone, and that's where all of our successes are. We have to take these leaps. We have to take these leaps. You have to take a chance. Otherwise, you'll stay where you are. And if where you are is fine and that's good enough, then you don't need to do more. If you have everything you want and you're content right now, then when a possibility or a door opens, you don't really have to peek in and see, oh, is that for me? No, you don't. If you're already happy with what you have, focus on what you got. You can close that door, or you can, pass on that. But if you've been asking for something else, asking for something more, asking for this door, this window, this opportunity, don't pass up the ways in which life is revealing or opening up or giving you these opportunities just because the package is coming in is a little different than what you're used to or something like that. Okay? Or the way that they're approaching you or the way that they're doing it is just different, but it could be exactly what you asked for. It does say the Wheel of Fortune. So this could definitely be like destiny, good fortune, a turning point in your life. This is one of those decisive moments. And we do have yes. So this could have been something you said no before with the solar plexus. You've now went through life. You have experienced life. You have applied the lessons, and you feel more wise, and you are pretty much using that wisdom to be able to take a chance on something and feel good about it. Okay. All right. Aquarius. Something is attacking my throat chakra, y'all. Well, whoever want me to shut up, I want to shut up too. I hate when I say I'm going to do all the signs and then I end up pulling more than one card and it's so long. I was intending to come here and do a 10-minute reading. I am not playing. I was coming to do a quick, I was going to run through everybody one card right quick, and this ended up being something totally different. So I don't know who's attacking my throat chakra, but I'm sick of talking too. But I am going to finish this. So back up off. Back up off. Back up off. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Back up off. Aquarius. Page of Wands. Someone could be very interested in you. I was just going to say that. Is that your energy, Aquarius, where somebody wants you to do something or wants something from you, but it's like, okay, well, back up off of me and you might get it. give me some room. Page of Wands, they're interested. They want to know something about you. They're going to get what it is that they want to know, but the way that they're trying to get it, that's not how they're going to get it. They're not going to get it by trying to force you to. They can compromise with you. They can take what you are giving or what you do give them. This could be like, I don't know, this could even be communication. Page of Wands and the Five of Swords in reverse. It says compromise, solutions to a conflict, reconciliation, moving on, and past resentment. So this could be someone that wants to push up on you because you're not talking to them no more, or you don't want to talk to them anymore. You know, they want something different from you. And it's like, okay, if you back up off me, I probably would compromise with you. I may talk to you more, but if you're going to go to war with me, or you're going to try to make this difficult for me, or you're going to try to force me or create some kind of conflict, then my solution is very easy and quick. I could just reconcile with myself, move the fuck on, and leave you and your resentment, okay, on the past issue. I can leave you where you are. But this could also be like if you were to back up off of me and give me space, you may find that I do want to compromise. I do want to connect with you. We end up reconciling or, you know, healing our differences, and we can move on from the past situation or incident or resentment. Like this can go one or two ways. But I feel like breathing down your neck energetically or physically is not the way to get it, or not the way for it to happen. This could even be someone who's seeking your forgiveness or something like that. Yeah, that's not the way you're going to get it. You're going to irritate the fuck out of me. But if you just, set me free, let me be, likely I'll end up compromising or reconciling on my own eventually, something like that. Okay, Pisces, sorry you guys at the end are a little rushed, but I know for sure that likely this order will be here. She hasn't called yet, but it's been a while since it was done. Okay, Pisces. Too many cards. On the bottom, I saw the star. Just the big old star popping out here for Pisces, which does include your energy for me. But, oh no. 9 of Cups in reverse. Pisces. That is Pisces energy. That's your energy. So you could be going through a healing process. Oh, you are. Oh, both of your cards are Pisces. You are healing. You are healing. You're healing. You're healing from possibly overindulging in what you would see as the wrong things. You're dissatisfied with something that you did overindulge in, and you feel this disappointment because you could have done more, or you feel like you could have did better. And it's like, but you're having no choice but to just let it go emotionally because it is what it is. This could be letting go, like you could have a relationship here. Breakup, escapism, or moving on. So someone could be like running from you, or someone's trying to detach or separate themselves, or you're separating yourself in a connection or something like that. But you had to emotionally, because it's just sorrow. Now, what I will say is that you disconnecting emotionally and walking away from this feeling or this page that does not feel good to you opens up a brand new page that is very stable. It's like you're turning over you're getting a blank slate, or this is the page is clear. So maybe the page before had a lot on it. The past is very colorful. There's a lot to think about or a lot to sift through. So your detachment and moving forward is the best thing you can do, because what was important from that is going to be your foundation. And everything on top of that is cause for celebration. It's about stability. It's your family. It's happiness. It's joy. Something is better now and will continue to be because of the foundation that is laid on. It's laid on authenticity. It's laid on the truth. Literally, my son, he built a tower yesterday, and he came to show it to me. And I was talking to him about colors and what they represent. And it was just amazing that he chose those colors after what we had talked about earlier. It was blue at the bottom at the base. And then he layered the tower in yellow all the way up. And I was like, wow, yellow is like the color for happiness. It's the sun. It's bright. It's positivity. It's like when we see the sun outside and we just want to stay out all day and we want to go everywhere, we feel more activated because of the sun. So there's so much happiness. There's so much ease. I equate the Four of Wands energy to that yellow card, that yellow energy, the yellow. Okay. That's like solid foundation, yellow, your solar plexus. You're operating, from your truth, from your true desire, from your gut. This is like really who you are. And the foundation, though, was based on truth and authenticity. And I said, that's the way that we always want to be. We want to be our best versions of self and have our best life, but you want to do it from a place of your personal truth and authenticity. Because sometimes you can be riding those high waves and you end up doing things you really didn't mean to, with people that you don't mean to, or in ways that you didn't mean to, when honestly, if you are starting off from a basis of being your authenticity and truth, then when you're up in those higher energies and you're doing whatever you want to, you just feel so free and good about it. And it feels good to take those leaps of faith. It feels good to do those extra things. It feels good. Everything you do is feeling good because you're moving from a basis of truth. So there's something here where I don't feel like your energy currently feels very good, but this is like closing the door and opening another one, where everything that you thought you lost, everything that you thought, was in vain, you're able to see how it created a foundation of stability that is going to serve you for eternity, really. It's within you now. It's just within you. So you're not going to start over. You're actually starting right where you were, where you ended up at last cycle. You're starting from that place of clarity, that place of sureness, that place of stability, and you're building on top of it. So this could feel like a rebirth, but you're not starting from the ground. You may be on the ground, but you're not starting from the ground. You already did that. You're just waking up, seeing things, and moving on with your total, full, and complete authenticity. So you have not lost sight of yourself, even though you may have had to let go of something, or let go of a way of thinking or behaving, behavior pattern, situation, circumstance, doesn't matter what it was, but it used to be something that was a tried and true method. And now you're getting ready to do something different, but this is also based on all of your tried and trues put together. So it's like a brand new start. I'm getting that Scorpio energy dropping down for you, where this is literally like a brand new beginning. It just could be like, Scorpios looks more like they are the destructive energy. They are blowing the minds and all of that. Pisces, this is more like humbling. Okay, like, man, okay. Like, I'm going to have to detach. I'm going to have to walk away. I'm just going to have to, chuck this up. But you're going to be really happy about what you see on the other side of whatever appears to be like a loss, okay? It's giving Job vibes, Everything, whatever, from the past can come back to you tenfold. It always can. Okay, so that's the reading, you guys. I'm so glad we finished all of those before my order got here. And thank you, Spirit, for protecting my throat chakra so that I could complete it, because it was like randomly trying to feel like I had a sore throat. Not happening. Return it. All right, I got work to do. Thank you for the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next live. I'm in love with your souls. Bye.